Namaste, dear students. Myself, JVN Dr. Khushbu Verma from Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science. Today, we will discuss about endocytosis process, and here are various types of endocytosis, such as phagocytosis, pinocytosis, and protein-mediated endocytosis process. So there are three types of endocytosis process. First of all, we have to know about what is endocytosis. So endocytosis is a generalized term where a cell takes in large molecules and other particular material available outside the cell. It does so in three different ways, like phagocytosis, pinocytosis, and receptor, which is protein-mediated endocytosis. So first of all, what is the basic difference in between these three? So phagocytosis process always transport a solid material inside the cell, and pinocytosis transport the liquid material from outside the cell, and third one is receptor mediated, means in the phagocytosis and pinocytosis there is no receptors are present which will mediate the transportation. So third one is completely different from phagocytosis and pinocytosis. So basically in the endocytosis process, uptake of the substance is carried out, and transport of the protein or lipid components of the compartment will be carried out. There are three main kinds of the endocytosis. First one is phagocytosis, or you can say cellular eating, occurs when the dissolved material enters the cell and the plasma membrane engulfs the solid material, forming a phagocytic vesicle. Here we can see in the diagram, this is the pseudopores are forming, and these are the solid particles. These are the solid particles, and now these pseudopores are forming a vesicle which is engulfing the solid material. Finally, they will form the endosoma and take in solid particle, foreign particle into the cell. Next one is the pinocytosis, or you can say cellular drinking, occurs when the plasma membrane folds inwards to form a channel, allowing dissolved substances to enter the cell. When the channel is closed, the liquid is encircled within a pinocytic vesicle. Here you can see these are the liquid materials, and vesicle is forming, engulfing the liquid material, fallen liquid material. Finally, the vesicle will be formed, which is known as a pinocytic vesicle, and it will take in the liquid material into the cell. Third one is a receptor mediated, which is chemical, means LDL carrying cholesterol binds to receptor proteins before being brought into the cell specific. This is the specific endocytosis process. Here we can see these are the receptors which are present on the plasma membrane from outside, and foreign particles will come and attach to the receptor, and after the attaching the receptor, here these material will behave like a ligand. So receptor will give the signal so that coated proteins will attach and will start to form a vesicle, and finally these foreign particles will engulf into a vesicle which is coated vesicle, and you can say like a vesicula recoberta, and finally material will be taken into the cell. Now here we can see about the phagocytosis process. So the ingestion of the bacteria or other material by phagocytosis and amoeboid protozoans. Here we can see in the phagocytosis there are four steps will be followed. First is the step one, which is recognition. Next one is the engulfment. Third one is the digestion, because all the particles have foreign particles, so we have to destroy, cell have to destroy that foreign particles. So digestion process is very important. And third one, fourth one is the expulsion. Here we will discuss about in detail. So first of all, in the recognition, so phagocytosis has proteins called cell surface receptors. These bind to the antigenic determinants of the pathogens Recognize cell different from self and LPS of gram negatives like peptidoglycans. Next one is the engulfment. So one attached, the macrophage extends pseudopores around the pathogen and engulf it and producing a phagosome. Third one is the digestion. So phagosome merge with the lysosome and forming a phagolysosome, and the chemicals within it digest the pathogen. Approximate it will take 30 minutes or less than 30 minutes. Next step is destruction. Within the phagolysosome, oxygen dependency, which is oxygen dependent system, oxidizing bursts will be occur, and enzymes which are required for the destruction, which is nitric oxide and undigested debris further will be released. And expulsion means after digestion of the phagolysosome fuses with the cell membrane and expels the undigested material. Means they will engulf the foreign particle like bacteria and other pathogens. They will digest or they will destroy that foreign particle. Most of the part will be digested, but if something is remain as an undigested material, so it will be expelled from the outer from the cell to the outside. Here are the phagocytic cell which will perform the phagocytosis process. Here we can see neutrophils, eosinophils, and macrophages. Next step or next type of endocytosis is the pinocytosis. So its next synonym is cell drinking. Every cell does this. Definition is here like pinocytosis is the movement of liquid through the membrane of the cell, whereas the phagocytosis is the movement of the solid. In pinocytosis or cell drinking, the cell engulfs the extracellular fluid, including molecules such as sugar and proteins. These materials enter the cell inside a vesicle, although they do not mix with the cytoplasm. Epithelial cell in capillaries use pinocytosis to engulf the liquid portion of blood at the capillary surface. The resulting vesicles travel across the capillary cells and release their content to the surrounding tissues, while blood cells remain in the blood. Here are the steps of pinocytosis. So first step is formation of little vesicles that takes sips of extracellular fluid. Second is membrane fold inwards and small volumes of fluid are taken up. Third one is important for uptake of nutrients and cells in the digestive tracts, like particularly in intestine. Here we can see this is the extracellular fluid, and fluid is going to engulf into the vesicle. Here we can see the similarities and the difference in between phagocytosis and pinocytosis. If we go for the similarities, so both type of the endocytosis, both are from endocytosis. Both involve the folding of the plasma membrane. Both are active transports because they need the energy for the completion of the process, and both brings material into the cell. If we talk about the difference, so phagocytosis is the bringing in large particles of cell, but in case of pinocytosis, it is bringing in a fluid and dissolved substance. Third one, which is the receptor-mediated endocytosis. So, receptor-mediated endocytosis is a process by which cell internalize molecules or virus. As its name implies, it depends on the interaction of the molecule with a specific binding protein in the cell membrane called receptor. Receptor-mediated endocytosis differs from the other two forms of the endocytosis in that is, it is very specific as to what it takes in. Means it will take only few specific material. Other than that, they will not engulf any other substance. Think of it like someone who is likely picky later, very picky later, and like a child. They will only eat hot dogs and will refuse to eat anything else. So you have to make them specific their food. And how it is specific? Well, inside of the cell membrane, there are specific proteins that are exposed to the fluid outside of the cell called the extracellular fluid. These proteins will only allow the certain substances to attach to them. Think of it as a cellular lock and key. Now come to the steps of the receptor-mediated endocytosis process. First step is the binding. Receptor in clathrin coated pits bind with the specific material. Second one is the invagination. Invagination of the plasma membrane occurs forming a Clathrin coated vesicle. Third one is step is uncoating. The vesicle loses its clathrin coat and becomes an uncoated vesicle. Fourth one is the fusion. The vesicle fuses with the endosome. Third one is the recycling. The vesicle divides and recycles the receptor to the plasma membrane via transport vesicles. Second step, last step is the digestion. Another transport vesicle transports the ligands towards a lysosome. Enzymes in the lysosome digest the ligands. The specific substances that attach to these receptor proteins actually have a specific name called ligands. In Latin, ligare means to bind. So these substances are literally binding substances. Here you can see the diagrammatic representation of receptor-mediated endocytosis. Here you can see these are the receptors and these are the specific foreign molecules. Foreign molecules will attach to the receptor and they will start to coat with the clathrin, and finally these foreign molecules will be engulfed and will be fused within the clathrin coated vesicle. These clathrin coated vesicles further will go to bind to the lysosome and they will be digested, and these proteins and ligands will be free and again will be recycled for further endocytosis process. So this is the sum up of this session, and this session is called by digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. And if you have any query, then mention in the comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.